before I do this last one, thank you for putting up with me for 6 years, staff, students, the teachers in the audience, Avril, Jennifer, Julie, Dana, Pat. This has meant the world to me. I'm kind of pretending to graduate all over. I've been here 6 years, started with 7th graders, so it exactly works out. What can I say? I'm even maniacal. But this student really changed my life forever. I thought I knew something about teaching. I thought, I taught martial arts, I taught swim lessons, I taught social groups. When I was little, my dad, who's a child psychologist, would put me in a room with kids who needed to not bite other kids to see if they were ready to not bite other kids. And so when I came to MLC, I had this chip on my shoulder, like, I know what's best for you. I can change you. I can make you better. And this student taught me, no, you don't. That sometimes you just got to embrace and trust and nourish, and they're going to get it done. So can Regina McDaniel come on up, please? I'm not good at this. I'm only going to do it once, so don't get mad. I lied. I wrote a speech for Regina. It's not really a speech, but it's her recommendation for the PTSA scholarship. It was the most challenging thing I have ever done to try and put into words how I feel about you guys. That's probably why I didn't do it for these speeches. But in order to support Regina in her future efforts, I tried my best. I'm going to pull a couple excerpts from there, and then I'm just going to tell stories. So first, this is what it's like being with Regina in math. Good morning, Regina. Hey, Michael. Okay, today we're going to learn about logarithms.
I can't do this! This is impossible!
Good morning. Let's give it a try. 20 minutes later. I'm just never going to get this. This is just, I don't even need this, I don't need to go that much further in math, right? Can I just copy off Rachel or Elliot or something and just get it done? I just can't do it, whatever. Just give it a try. Regina, just follow along with me, just follow along. Try this method. Try doing it this way. And just can't do it. 2 days later, Regina would be sitting with a group of kids, teaching them how to do it. Flawlessly. And I couldn't figure out what happened. I would sit there and do all this work, and she wouldn't get it. I'm not trying to be mean. She just wouldn't. She'd be like, I don't get it, I give up. We went kayaking yesterday, and she just freaked out the whole time. She's like, I can't do it, I'm just going to fall in the boat. I'm like, Regina, I'll tandem with you. And then the whole time in the kayak, while she's doing it perfectly, she's like, come on, we're just going to fall out. We're going to run into somebody. And then by the end, she's like, this is pretty great. That's her in a nutshell for me. And what I realized for Regina, and so much of her life, is she just has to see it. In math, we think so much about understanding, conceptualizing, and examples, but for Regina, she just had to do it. She just had to go through the problem and see the steps and visualize it. And she got it. Not only did she get it, she could reproduce it for others. And that's amazing. And it changed the way that I teach, or try to teach, math. And it changed the way I thought about kids in general. Regina is an avid performer. She has participated in Solstice all 4 years. And this most recent year, she choreographed a dance. And I'm going to censor this, but for those of you that are not offended, it's the worst word you could use. In this most recent Solstice celebration, Regina choreographed a dance and was responsible for teaching it to a group of students. She was able to successfully schedule practices for her entire group of dancers and effectively instruct and guide her peers. During rehearsal, I was supervising. Regina decided to step back from the performance and watch them practice. After hours of creative planning and hard work and dedication, the group did it successfully. And all that time and effort came bursting from every step her dancers took. When they were finished, Regina came up to the stage, literally jumped up and down with excitement, and at the top of her lungs shouted, I love Solstice. I didn't say she was perfect. Regina is a passionate human being. She came to MLC because she wanted to do everything she could in life, and I hope she knows she's done it. She plays music, she sings, but she never does it for anybody. Hopefully that will change someday. And as she goes off into the world, I hope she knows that there's nothing that's going to stop you. I just hope that you will. I hope her mom knows what I just told her to stop doing, so, and for the rest of you. Regina, it's been an amazing story.
So for hers,
I got a V for Vendetta, which is an amazing story about... Wait. Why'd you point up there? Oh, I get distracted. Anyway. An amazing story about a totalitarian world that has changed from the inside by literally 2 individuals affecting everybody. Regina, as she goes off into the world, she wants to go into advertising, not so she can play the game, but so she can change the rules. And I am so happy to hear that, because that needs to be done. So Regina, congratulations.